everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to start the 5th Kand, that is Sundarkand. Sundarkand. Hanuman departs for Lanka. Standing on Mahendra mountain, Hanuman offered prayers to the all gods, especially Vayu, and with the name of Sri Rama in his heart and on his lips. He took off over the ocean towards the south, where Lanka lay. In the ocean lay Mainaka mountain that had taken shelter in the ocean to escape persecution by Indra. Mainaka had been asked by the ocean king to provide a resting place for Hanuman on his long flight to Lanka. So when he saw Hanuman approaching, he emerged from the waves of the ocean and spoke to him. "Rest a while on my back, son," invited Mainaka. Hanuman paused to thank him, touched by his gesture, and gently passed his hand over the back of the mountain. But he said he could not delay Sri Rama's work, which had already been held up earlier. With Mainaka's blessing, Hanuman went on his way. Surasa tests Hanuman. Hanuman was flying further along when a huge demoness, Surasa, blocked his path. Surasa was the mother of serpents and had been sent to test Hanuman. She opened her mouth wide to devour him, but wider she opened it, the larger grew Hanuman. Then when she had opened it at its widest, Hanuman shrank himself into a tiny size and shot through her mouth. Surasa resumed her real size and smiled at Hanuman, saying, "I had been sent by the gods to test your intelligence. Hanuman, you are truly very sharp. Go peacefully and may you be successful in your mission." Having fulfilled her requirement of passing through her mouth safely, Surasa blessed him and he went forward to complete his task. Surasa went to inform the gods how Hanuman had passed the test successfully. Chayagrahini Rakshasi. One more hurdle had to be crossed by Hanuman before reaching the shores of Lanka. In the waters of the ocean lived a strange demoness called Chayagrahini Rakshasi. She got her name from the fact that she lay in wait for birds flying overhead whose reflection she would see in the water. She would grab the reflection and gobble it up, devouring the real bird too. In this manner, the Chayagrahini Rakshasi was waiting for her meal. When she saw the reflection of Hanuman in the water, immediately she grabbed the reflection and as a result, she caught Hanuman and swallowed him. Hanuman was more than a match for her. When he found himself inside the demoness, he tore open her abdomen and came out, thus overcoming every obstacle in his path. Hanuman finally entered Lanka, the kingdom of Ravana. Hanuman reaches Lanka. Hanuman reached Lanka, a kingdom that was at a peak of its glory, more splendid and prosperous than Amarvati of Indra. He quickly reduced himself to a tiny sized monkey so that he might explore the place freely. First, the gate was guarded by the fierce Lankini, who stopped him, asking him who he was and why he was trying to get into the city. Hanuman replied that he was just curious and wanted to see the city, after which he could go away. Lankini gave him a blow, but to her surprise, the little monkey retaliated with a blow right back at her. Then he coolly walked in through the gates into Lanka. Lankini was the guardian spirit of the city. It had been foretold that when a monkey gave her a blow and entered the city, the whole of Lanka would be destroyed. She knew of this forecast and realized Lanka would be destroyed. Searching in Lanka, Hanuman searched for Sita, going through the silent streets and houses till he reached the palace, where he found all the men and women fast asleep. He saw Ravana also sleeping. He examined all the females to find out whether Sita was among them, but there was no sign of Sita anywhere. He went out and sat on a wall, wondering where else she could be. His eye fell on a garden within the walls that he had not yet seen, the Ashokavana. He jumped in and began to explore it. Hiding in the branches of a tree, he finally saw a lady seated under a tree on a platform, looking thin and frail but radiant in her purity and strength. Seeing her sitting there, lonely and forlorn, with tears streaming down her cheeks, he was sure this must be Rama's beloved wife Sita. Hanuman finds Sita. Sita sat surrounded by ferocious Rakshasis holding spears and other weapons in their hands. They were guarding her closely. As he watched dawn broke, Ravana awoke, and when he was dressed in all his finery, he came with a large retinue to meet Sita. She shrank away in fear and disgust, frightened and worried if her Rama would be able to find her and save her from this horror. Ravana was completely infatuated and came to ask Sita to marry him. He tried to tempt her with all the splendor and wealth he could give her instead of the poverty stricken life that she had with Rama in the forest. She would rule over all his people, but Sita's disgust turned to anger as she held up a single blade of grass as a symbol that marked the distance between herself and Ravana with his evil desires. Ravana's frustration. Sita replied to Ravana by telling him to take care of his wives. She herself was the daughter of King Janaka, the wife of Rama, a prince of Ayodhya of the Suryavanshi dynasty. She was not impressed by his wealth and power. Is there no one to give you good advice? She asked Ravana, why are you inviting the destruction of yourself, your race and your kingdom? My heart belongs to Rama, and you have already seen his power when he single-handedly destroyed your army. Seek his forgiveness, otherwise he will destroy you completely. Ravana's anger flamed and he threatened that she would be killed and eaten up by the Rakshasas if she did not change her mind. Only 2 months more remained of the 1 year he had given her to think about his proposal. He reminded her as he turned to his palace. Trijata's dream. Hanuman watched this with deep pity and grief for Sita, admiration for her courage and growing fury at Ravana's impertinence. He saw Sita weeping after Ravana had left. The Rakshasis began to trouble Sita. Some of them advised her to accept Ravana's proposal. Some mocked her. Some suggested that Rama had been killed by Ravana. he would never come for Sita. One of Rakshasi's, Trijata, scolded the others. She began to narrate a dream she had seen. She saw Lanka burned down. A monkey called Hanuman killed many Rakshasas, and she saw Ravana in tattered clothes going to the land of the dead, while Rama took Sita with him and a royal elephant. This frightened the Rakshasis, who fell silent. Trijata told them to seek forgiveness of the saintly lady if they wanted to avoid being destroyed completely. Hope you all enjoyed this video. See you in the next part of Sundarkand.